treat.
If we can dream it, then we can do it. Yes, we can, yes, we can.
Hang on to them hats and glasses, 'cause this here's the wildest ride in the wilderness.
Hey Disney fans, come join the fun. Corey and Lawrence, the magic's begun. From the parks to the stories we adore, let's dive into the magic. There's so much more. It's the DizPod, where dreams come true. With Corey and Lawrence, we'll explore with you. We entertain and teach every step of the way. With stories and facts, we brighten your day. From Disney history to tips and tricks, we've got the magic mix that always clicks. It's the DizPod, where dreams come true. With Corey and Lawrence, we'll explore with you. Feel the magic, the joy and the cheer. Together we'll make memories year after year. The DizPod, the DizPod, let's all sing along. With Corey and Lawrence, the magic's never gone. Bringing joy to your day in every way. In the DizPod, where the magic's here to stay.
You are now listening to a member of the Disney Podcast family. Head over to Disney Podcast Family on Instagram to see all the latest posts for this show and links to other great Disney podcasts.
Hello and welcome to Season 3, Episode 4. Did I get that right? See, I'm starting to question myself already. Episode 4.
4 in, he's already unsure.
Cuatro for all of you scoring at home in Spanish. So, all right. So let's get over to the main topic. As I headed into home and the studio, it was nasty, cold rain out there, Lawrence. I think I'm living back up in the Northeast again. I haven't even seen the sun in over a day.
Boo hoo. Boo hoo. You know what I've got? I just went to Walmart and had 6 plows lined up in the shopping center. All right. That's what I'm dealing with. Ask me how much snow we're getting.
1/8 of an inch.
It might be an inch.
Yeah, in NC, you just might need the plows for that. I understand. They're not experienced. Everybody gets nervous. I bet when you went to Walmart, the bread and the milk and all that was gone.
Actually, the bread was. I was so proud of Walmart. It was all good to go. No eggs. There were no eggs. Milk and bread totally in stock. So that was good.
Okay. Well, hello, everyone in chat, watching live or listening live. We do this live because we do it for you. I see Benjamin Burton. What's up to Earl Miller Jr. and Shirley Renee, Michael Daniel Ferguson, who I want to thank for bumping up his LID VIP status not too long ago. I want to thank him for that as well. We appreciate that so much. Nanny Pooh Bear and 86JB are Roderick Freeman, Thomas Gorgeous T, maybe? What's up? So, yes, and Sharon Hecker I see in there. We do this live because we do it for all of you. Otherwise, Lawrence and I would record this at like 2 a.m. on a Friday or something, So, we enjoy interacting with all of you. Lawrence, the Living in Diz channel family was dealt a harsh blow today. Kind of bad news, but I'm sticking with 2025 and just being a year where I'm just chilling. I'm just going to chill. It's going to take a lot to really upset me. And I've made it through 21 days of not really getting very frustrated about things. Just kind of going to a meditative Zen moment when something could pop my top.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good news for all of you. It's bad news for us in a sense, where after a year of production of our film, it does not qualify for streaming. It's a very harsh rule. But the rule is, listen, I saw what the studio got back, and it's harsh. It's, hey, there's vlog material in this film, and it's not acceptable, and it cannot be redone and resubmitted. End of story. Yeah, I mean, you read that. It's
Mhm.
pretty clear. So, I felt quickly I could go to a place of sadness, frustration, all that stuff. And I said, you know what? I am thankful for an amazing project that was done. I'm thankful for Jason O'Brien and his company to have enough interest in us to do this kind of thing. And we both still believe in the project. And even though it won't get out there to the masses, we're happy to announce on February 6th, we'll be having a special DizPod, I guess.
Mhm.
In a sense, I don't know if we'll call it the DizPod or we'll just be living in Diz that night. But Thursday, February 6th, 7 p.m. Eastern time, we are going to have the producer, director, the owner of Fastlane Productions, who did our film. Award-winning Jason O'Brien will be here with us for a chat, and it's kind of open to. This is funny, Lawrence. We don't like to call our stuff interviews, right?
Right.
But it's going to be, a lot of questions from the audience, and you even asking me, like you're kind of interviewing me too.
Mhm.
I think maybe for
Mhm.
the audience, so the process and things like that. But and we'll throw some stuff to Jason's way, and he's very happy to do that. And we just got to get as much exposure as we can. Encourage everyone out there watching to share when it comes out, and I'd like it to be the biggest viewed, most viewed vlog on the channel to kind of help with that. So we'll see, and you will all get to see it right after that. So maybe 8 o'clock? We'll come on at 7. We'll talk till maybe 8, and then we'll roll out the film and watch it with all of you. And I don't know, maybe a quick recap after that, and get everyone's response in chat, and it'll be there for you all to watch anytime. So there it is. Thoughts on that? We didn't get to talk about it, but I sent you the message today.
I like the pivot. We have to pivot. We have to pivot in the parks. We have to pivot on the show. We've had guests that at the last minute couldn't show, and so we've had to pivot. And so I think that this is another good pivot where we thought it was going one place or a couple different places. Turns out that material doesn't qualify. So let's do something else with it. It's still there. It's still a great representation of you in your family and your channel and what you go through. And I think that all the viewers will be very happy to see it.
I think so too, and it still has a goal to get to at least 2 film festivals. It'll be entered, so we may end up on the big screen anyway, and maybe it gets an award, and that would be a nice redemption. Would you say redemption for that letdown? So, yeah, wanted to point that out to everybody, and I'll say it when we're live as well a few times in the parks, just so that so everybody knows, and we'll just have to look how to promote this like we've never promoted something before.
Absolutely. So still, it could be a negative, but we're going to turn it into a positive. And all of you, clear your calendars. February 6th that evening. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes, gonna be great.
Yep.
That's all I have for the opening. Do you have anything else?
No, I've got my snow shovel out back, so I'm ready to go.
You're prepared. You're prepared.
So yeah, we're gonna do a quick recap of Festival of the Arts, and we'll cover some news. We'll talk about what we have coming up on a couple future episodes, including a guest that I lined up. I don't even know if Corey saw that email, but we've got 2 guests lined up for February so far, which is going to be really, really good topics for the show. So I'm excited for that for sure.
Oh, did we get the nannies?
Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Glad we got them. Good work.
Yeah. So that'll be
so
that'll
is
be
it
fun.
2 guests lined up besides Jason, or no? Because that's a different night. That's an alternate. So we have another guest.
Besides Jason. So yeah, three so far for the month of February. So we're rolling in.
Rolling.
So You went on day 2 to Festival of the Arts. Was it the only issue I have? Some I say that's sitting in 19-degree weather here. Is that because it's in the winter, it can be very cold, and most of the stuff you're doing, is outside. So, does that put a damper on things, or do you just kind of go with the flow?
It's just like we talked about, you adapt, but we go with the flow on our channel. If we have to dress warmer, we do it. There's actually a clip in the documentary that everyone will see where we're bundled up as much as we've ever been, and I think we're at Festival of the Arts. So I'm in a stocking hat, the heaviest coat I own, which is more of like a heavy fall jacket. Tammy's bundled up. We're all bundled up. So we just do what we have to do, and it's fine. You prefer to eat more comfortably off trash cans when you're in Epcot, but we just make the best of it and don't think about it that much. So, but Shirley's right in chat. This time we were actually in shorts. It was a perfect weather night the other night, but that's all going to switch tomorrow when we're in the parks.
Oh boy! So you're gonna be at the Polynesian, freezing?
Listen, I'm so excited to be at where I'm staying tomorrow night at the Island Tower, the new Polynesian DVC resort tomorrow night with our good buddy USC Greg. We will open the stream with dinner at Wailulu. I think it's Wailulu Bar and Grill. The plan was to be outside and enjoy the ambiance of it live, but we're going to have to see if I think it's going to be too cold to sit outside, but we'll see. And if it is, they have inside seating, and then we'll go from there. So we'll see, because we're supposed to go up on the roof or whatever and watch Happily Ever After fireworks and then go into the park. So we'll have to see. We'll do it. Nothing's going to stop us now. But we'll have to see how warm we have to dress for that.
Now, this might sound like a dumb question, but what kind of food do they serve?
Oh, at the Wailulu?
Yeah.
I looked at it, and it's definitely all Hawaiian style.
Mm-hmm.
But you're probably asking for specifics. And
is there like anything that caught your eye?
No. Well, no, nothing to the point where I can look and say that's what I'm getting. But I do kind of want to go there knowing what I want.
Mm-hmm.
So I know we're pivoting for a moment, but let's pivot for a second, and we'll look at the Wailulu Grill and Bar menu. And let's see. It is now. I'm not sure if they change it up for lunch and dinner, because it's a bar and grill, so they can go all out, serve a full meal, and so I think they do. And all right, so breakfast is more of a grab and go kind of situation. I'm gonna jump to dinner because that's where we're gonna be. So yeah, they have starters, they have mains, desserts, kids appetizers. It's a full on menu. So just to give you an idea of what the Wailulu Bar and Grill does for dinner, some starters. They have ahi tuna crisps. That's $17. Masubi, which is glazed spam, crispy rice pearls, fur lake, sriracha honey, $12. That makes me sound like we're covering like a festival booth.
Yes.
Right? Sticky pork ribs, garlic shrimp, sweet potato hummus, grilled shishito peppers, and crispy chicken wings. Those are your starters. Here are the mains. So there's a short rib loco moco, which is shiitake mushroom gravy, crispy rice cake, and a fried egg. $33 for that. Grilled teriyaki chicken poke bowl, which is sushi style rice, pickled cucumbers, vegetables, spicy poke sauce, macadamia nuts, and grilled teriyaki chicken. Okay. I mean, I think that I've had to make up my mind to be a little adventurous
Yes.
for this menu. There's a grilled fish of the day, which could be kind of safe with jasmine rice, chickpeas, and sweet potato. Green curry broth. That's probably my favorite right now.
Mm.
There's some teriyaki chicken sliders, grilled teriyaki chicken chow mein salad, marinated pork chop, $31. Um, there's a ahi tuna poke bowl. I've decided that I just don't like raw tuna, so that won't do it for me. There's a grilled tofu poke bowl. There's a Wayfinder burger, which could be safe too,
Okay.
and a sautéed shrimp chow mein salad and grilled tofu chow mein salad. So there's a lot of salads there. So I think for me, it's going to be the grilled fish of the day. And if I back out, maybe go with the burger. But I kind of hate to go with a burger at a place like this.
Yeah, I would agree.
So yeah. So maybe the grilled chicken teriyaki poke bowl or the grilled fish of the day will be my thing. Simply three things for choices for dessert is a chocolate cake, which is has salted caramel ganache on it, coffee infused chantilly cream. That could be amazing. And vanilla creme brulee, and a Dole Whip sundae, which is hibiscus meringue, and macerated pineapple and berries. So that's the rundown on that. And of course, the kids. Come on. What kind of kid is going to get down on sweet potato hummus? Maybe. Hey, if any of your kids out there are into that, kudos to you.
Yeah.
Or you can just get apple slices. And then on the kids menu, they can get white cheddar mac and cheese. That sounds good. Cheeseburgers, grilled white fish, and grilled teriyaki chicken. That all sounds pretty darn good right there.
Hummus. Palm Bay asked, did you say spam in one of those?
Oh, I sure did. Spam is a staple at restaurants in Hawaii. Spam is very big there. Where did I mention the spam? Oh, musubi. If I said that right, musubi, glazed spam, crispy rice pearls, furikake. That's how you say that, and shiratsu honey. That's a starter.
Nice. Very, very nice.
Yeah, and I'm going on a food tour. I'm going on a food tour in the morning.
You?
Yeah. I'm doing the Wailulu bar at night. And then in the morning, we're going to Ohana for breakfast. So we'll get to meet Stitch. I don't know. That's not a character deal. It's nighttime that is character, I think.
Oh, I thought it was daytime.
Really?
I thought it was breakfast. I could be totally wrong.
I'm going to look that up while
I've
we're
never
talking
eaten there.
I've eaten there twice, and it's been breakfast, but it might have been before characters came back.
Okay.
So I'll look that up before we're done here. And so going to Ohana for breakfast on Thursday morning. And then in the evening, we're doing La Hacienda over in Mexico. So I'll vlog those so y'all can take a look at that. We won't be live on Thursday for that stuff. Yeah. And then I go home, and then I come back with the family on Friday evening. We're staying on the Boardwalk Hotel Resort. And we'll hang out and this and that. And if I feel like it, I don't know, we'll cut a vlog on it, but maybe not. We'll just chill. And then on Saturday, we'll do our thing at Epcot, a full day and evening of Festival of the Arts and rides.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
All right. So back to the Festival of the Arts.
Yeah.
Shoot.
So it was the second day, obviously, the first weekend. Did it feel busier than other festival first week? Because you did the first day of Food and Wine.
I did. Maybe slightly less busy. I think it was less busy.
Okay.
Shirley's in chat too. Our recollection wasn't. I don't think it was too busy the other night. Granted, we didn't really make our way through the countries. You know, that's where you can get a real feel of how busy it really is. That's kind of where most of the action happens. So I couldn't get a read on the countries in there, but we did the outskirts. You know, we did some booths on the outskirts. We started to head in to Mexico, and then didn't really want to get too involved in all of that because I think we would have just ended up staying, and we
That's
were
what I think.
focused on park hopping. So we definitely took a U-turn on that. But we saw a good amount, a good amount of art so far. There's plenty to see, and we'll be covering that the next 2 Saturdays in a row. So we'll take our time with that, and we'll make our way around with some food and some attractions. So it's going to be fun. What else? So we did hit some food booths,
Mhm.
and I just think that one of the reasons why I like to try certain things is because of the presentation. And presentation is, I mean, they're not always going for presentation, right? I mean, there's plenty of food booths during a food and wine festival and all that. It's just, slop. Here's your little bit of stew, or here's a potato and a carrot and, whatever else the little main piece of meat is or whatever. That's fine.
Right.
But it's Festival of the Arts, so everything is artsy. And I just find it interesting that they put a whole crab on a slider and his legs just all hang out. Shirley was freaking out about it. I really didn't think that she had any intentions of even trying it. It's like a kid. She was responding like a kid that is, maybe there's a new adult in the room. That kid likes that adult. It's interesting. Like, it's afraid of him. It's
Mhm,
it's
mhm.
it's it's that kid that kind of is hiding between like their dad's legs, but peeking around the leg to kind of look at that person and then look away. But you look again, and then you look away, and you look again, and then before you know it, that kid is interacting with that adult, and they're having a good time. So it was kind of like that. She kept looking back at the food booth, and
Mhm.
then talking about it, and then looking back. And so finally, I was like, okay, fine. I think let's just go try this. You can watch me. But she ended up buying her own. And
Mhm.
like she said in chat, right there, highlighted on screen, she said it was so good. Um, I rated it a solid 3.75, but and when I say solid, I mean it could be higher.
Mhm.
It was really good, and we are going to get it again. I don't know if we'll get that one. Yeah, we'll get it on stream. We'll get it on stream. So Saturdays, Jacob right away was like, "Dad, I'll try it." So I'm like, "Okay, that's reason enough to buy another one." So he can eat the whole thing, or if he doesn't want it all, of course, I'll finish it for him. But we're gonna get Jacob one and get his thoughts on it too. So glad Shirley got it. She loved it. I liked it a lot. Um, and it's amazing. I mean, I guess the soft shell crab, they can't peel it off, right? It's just weird. It's weird that
Mhm.
you're eating a shell, I guess. I don't even know 100% if we're really eating the shell. But Sharon Hecker loves it. It was good. It was good. It's good for get it again. You can get it again. So I just said that, and Purple Pleasure just said it right after I
Yeah.
said it. Love that Purple Pleasure.
Do you
So
think that um Jacob would be as adventurous as he is with food if not for Epcot?
I would firmly say I don't think he would be. And I would say I probably wouldn't be either.
Mm.
It's really a chance for you to take a chance. So I love that, and it's a good precursor to know. I wouldn't have known that I like lamb per
Right.
se if I didn't
Right.
stop in Morocco and try that. So, you know, if there's a night you and I are out somewhere, wherever we are in the world, and lamb's on the menu and it's supposed to be really good at this restaurant, then at least I know if I chose it that I know I'm gonna most likely like it.
Yeah.
Things like that. Sushi. It was the first place I ever tried sushi, I believe, was at Epcot as well.
Mm.
Which reminds me, I have to say, it's a good thing we have things on video, because I couldn't have been more wrong
Oh yeah.
about my thoughts of the sushi donut. I went back and watched our vlog and talked to Jill about it. She's like, "Dad, I didn't spit it out in the trash. Jacob did." She said, "I loved it." And I personally looked at the camera and said that I would recommend it, and I loved it. So now I need to go eat the sushi donut again to see.
All right.
So sushi donut, back on the menu, and it is available now over there in Japan. So let's see. So also over there at the soft shell crab slider booth, which is opening. What's it called? Opening. I want to say opening acts.
Opening bites. I think it's
Opening
opening
bites.
bites.
Opening bites. It's connected to the. Oh, I'm going blank again. Starts with a C.
Communicore Hall.
Yeah, Communicore Hall.
So that
And-
was festival favorites before, correct?
Yes,
Mhm.
festival favorites. So maybe it goes back to festival favorites when there's no festival.
Maybe.
Yeah, Sharon in chat says, video keeps you honest. It sure does. I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. Couldn't
I don't-
believe it.
I don't know how many times that you have said about that sushi donut. No,
Yeah.
not gonna get it. Didn't like it. Blah blah blah. And then you go and find the video and be like, "Oh, I was wrong. I actually did like it."
Oh, yeah, I like turned my head sideways when I was like, it's good. Huh? What? Really? Oh, okay. I still don't believe it. I still don't believe it. We're gonna try it on Saturdays. I still don't believe it.
Jen W says she's not getting that donut.
What's up, J Dubs? I don't and I don't think anybody's gonna try it with me. So if I invest in this donut, I'm gonna have to finish it all on my own. But it's all good for you, right? So it's fine. Should be fine. I don't expect to like it. Still, isn't that funny? I doubt myself, even though I saw myself say it.
Right.
It's kind of
Right.
it's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
but over
this
there,
will be more interesting than if you had not tried it, right? Because now it's like, no, I didn't like it. No, I did like it. Am I gonna like it? And now, I'm really, really invested. Really want to know what happens.
yeah. Did I get the grilled cheese in soup? Oh no.
No.
That is we're saving that for Jacob. So Saturdays we'll have that as well. So we're already giving up the menu of what we're gonna have on Saturdays. Jacob loves that, but we don't get the regular grilled cheese. We get the green fried tomato one.
Oh.
That is much better. So, what I was trying to say before, at Opening Bites, they also have the Enchanted Rose, which is funny that they would call it that because I could be wrong, but I feel like it's the same name over there at Hollywood Studios on Sunset Boulevard over at Rosie's, where you can get, I think it's Rosie's, where you can get the Enchanted Rose. But the
think you're right.
ingredients is different. It's more like, you know, that chocolate covered cherry and that clear gel candy.
Yep.
That's what the one is like over there at Sunset Boulevard and Hollywood Studios. But the Epcot one for the festival here has a raspberry in it. And it's mousse, so you're not getting that clear gel.
Mhm.
So they're both good. Shirley loved that one too. I thought it was pretty good. I think I gave that another 3.75 on that one. So let's see what else from there. I don't know if this is in order. Shirley can keep me in check. I think I'm missing something that we tried, but I'm going to jump to the mini nitro pop,
Mhm.
which was dipped in white chocolate, dipped in the nitro. They slap a pink bow on it. It's mini shaped, and it's strawberry inside. Shirley wasn't too keen on it. I think Tammy liked it more than Shirley, and I gave it a 5 out of 5. That was our first Mickey's Diz Kiss. I may have overrated it, but I love the fact it's almost like cherry cake is a treat. I mean, how many of you just have cherry cake at home? Did I say cherry strawberry? I mean, it's so uncommon.
Yeah.
So when my taste buds hit that, I was like, ooh, yes, I love this. So I gave it a rating, and I admit I probably went too high with it, but I'm going to stick with it. 5 out of 5.
They said Shirley wasn't too keen on it, and that's probably why she dropped it on the floor. Oh,
Yes.
it fell on the floor. I can't have it.
Yeah, she waited till Tammy and I turned our backs, and then she just dropped it on the ground. I said to her jokingly, I said, hey, it hasn't been on the ground that long. Just pick it up. But she didn't pick it up. When I was a kid, I picked up Eddie. Did you ever? All right, anybody in chat watching live, you can comment if you're listening later on any of the outlets. We're on Spotify tomorrow. We're on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple, and more. You can come over and comment on our channel at the DizPod, all one word, THEDIZ, or Living in Diz. Throw a comment down. Has anybody ever dropped something, more or less a kid? As adults, we don't really do that. But as a kid, did you ever drop anything on the ground and then pick it up and eat it? I don't even have to think about that. I did.
I was a
hardcore
didn't do
kid.
It outside. I think inside probably. I've probably dropped something and picked it up.
All right.
Especially
You're better
if it was
than me.
chocolate.
Yeah, you're better than me. No, it depends. If you drop something that was oozy, no. But if I had like a lifesaver in my mouth, or I went to go put a lifesaver in my mouth and it fell and it didn't crack or something, yeah, I picked that up and just eat it. No problem.
Again, Corey said as a kid. He didn't do that yesterday on his way home. No.
You know what though? I did do the grossest thing as an adult.
Oh my God.
I was probably about 20. Why did I do this? You know how when you're in the parking lot and there's like oil spots like dropped by cars?
Yeah.
I dropped a piece of gum that was not chewed yet, and I picked it up quick and brushed it off and ate it. I don't know why I did that, but I did it. I'm still living. So maybe I peeled off the stuff that touched the oil. I'm sure I did that. I had to have done that.
Yeah, okay.
So,
all right. I'll give you that.
Yeah. Did we try anything else? I feel like we tried something else.
I don't know. Shirley Renee
that.
might have to help me out. I don't remember anything else.
My mom's in chat. She says, Corey, don't you remember the time I dropped a $30-something cake that was for you and friends for a party for you going away? I do remember that. And we didn't pick that one up and eat it. Yes. I was moving away for a little bit. Wah, wah. That's okay. It's the thought that counts, Mom.
That's right. That's right. So the chalk art was another one. It's always a favorite of mine. I like to walk down that bridge and see the chalk art. You guys stopped and took pictures with the Hulk holding you up, which I thought was pretty cool. However, when you go back, don't look for it on Saturday. It's gone.
Oh no, we wanted Jacob to try it. Yeah, this isn't the best. We should have queued this one up. But if y'all can see that watching, the Hulk is holding me. He's palming my knees. And then we also have the Tammy version. You can go full screen if you want. You can all see Tammy hanging there.
Well, maybe I can't. There we go.
There you go. There you go. There's Tammy. It's pretty cool. I mean,
yeah,
cool thing. I wouldn't have known to do that unless we had seen that on like Instagram or something.
Mm-hmm.
So that was fun.
So I don't remember this from the last festival, but apparently that one is gone, and I'm sure something else will be there this weekend.
Okay, fun. We'll see if we can interact with that one in chat. Sharon says, Corey skirting death on a daily basis, one stick of gum at a time.
Stick of gum.
That's so well written. Oh, did we paint on the mural? No, the mural was closed when we went over there. And the mural's almost done. It's done now. It's got to be done now. It was very close to being done.
Yeah.
So, but they usually tear that one down, right? And they'll put a new one up.
That's
so
right.
If we have the opportunity to contribute to the mural on Saturdays, we'll do it.
Very cool.
So yeah, we showed all that chalk art. The chalk art is amazing.
And
so
you saw
we'll
some
check
of
it out.
the
We'll see if there's new stuff.
Some of the pieces in the booths. You saw one that was 9,600, and wasn't there one that was 15,000?
Yeah, I don't think it was the most expensive one I've seen though. I don't think it was. Listen. The prices. Art is funny, right? Art is just funny. Maybe you need to just consider the amount of time it took to paint it.
That's right.
And that's kind of how you calculate the cost of a painting. But 9,000 and 15,000, not worth it. Not worth it.
I can tell you, I don't see me having any art in my house anywhere close to that. However, you think about the artist and some of the work that they've done. Um, One of them was, I think it was on Instagram or TikTok. Now that TikTok is back, that I saw um, there was a cartoonist for um, Disney. He's now retired, and he is one of the artists that's there doing meet and greets. Like that's pretty cool. So I don't know if when I get there we'll be able to do any of that, but we'll certainly see.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's an idea too. I'll just say it now. Met up with Pete McDevitt, and he lined up a lot of artists for his channel. So if you want to do something like that,
That
you
would
know,
be cool.
we can get an artist on.
Yep.
Sounds like they're willing to talk.
Speaking of which, I reached out to Eula Toka today, just to see how she is,
Our old friend.
because she lives in California. So as soon as I hear from her, I'll let all of you know.
Sounds good. Ladybug Runner in chat says, "Do you have to tote that art around?" No, you can have them bring it to the front of the park for you.
Mhm.
It does close though, so I encourage you to purchase that art and have it sent off earlier. We asked, and I think it was probably before 8 o'clock in the evening. So I'll make it up. Maybe they close that down at 5 or 6 at night or something. So you might want to get there and ask exactly what time
Yeah.
that they may stop that service.
Now I did, I did buy, or we did buy a reproduction piece, which we really liked. It's the castle, and there's hidden characters all in it. Um, Finley is really good at finding them. I was not.
Oh, those are fun.
Yeah,
Those are fun.
yeah. So she really enjoyed that. So we have that. It used to hang right behind me. Now it's in my hallway outside.
Does anyone know in chat if the Ohana breakfast is a character? Because it doesn't say it when you look it up. It just shows the breakfast menu and the dinner menu.
Yeah, Shirley
And
and Nanny Pooh Bear both said it was breakfast.
okay, fun.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, Steve said he's getting snow. Now I'm gonna have to get up and see if I'm getting snow. Nope, not yet.
Shannon wants to know if I know that Pete calls sports games. Oh yeah, Pete and I go back like 7 years, 6, 7
Yeah.
years. Pete and I go back before Pete even did that. All right, what else we got on the old
So what are you
Festival of the
looking
Arts?
forward to? I know you mentioned the grilled cheese at Pop Eats. What are you looking forward to this Saturday when you go back?
Not looking forward to the sushi donut, but we'll do it. What else? I don't know. I wasn't really prepared for
You're
that
just gonna,
question.
well, you didn't get an empanada on Saturday. I'm assuming you're gonna do that this coming Saturday.
You know what? We probably will. Jacob loves that empanada. He was really hoping the empanada would come back again, and it
Mhm.
did. So, yeah, I mean, grilled cheese, empanada, sushi donut. What else? I guess it'll be a bit of a surprise. I just listened to Shirley. Sometimes I just listen to Shirley now. Shirley knows her stuff. So she just kind of directed us, and I'm like, that sounds good. Let's go. So we'll have to see what else. I mean, I know the deconstructed BLT is supposed to be really good.
Mhm.
Sometimes when I've had things, I kind of hold out and wait towards the end of the festival so I can get the newer stuff. Like the deconstructed key lime pie is good, but I might hold off on that for a bit, and we can show everybody watching down the road. I don't know if I'll get the rainbow cake topped with the Skittles, but that's a possibility. Here's another one. I don't know if I can do sushi donut and charred octopus in the same day.
Ooh,
I don't know.
Hmm.
Yeah. That's one like let's just do this for fun and do it and see what happens. But
Well,
I don't know
I
if
know
I'll
we'll
like the
do the
texture
rainbow
of that.
cake.
Okay.
We'll end up doing the rainbow cake because it has Skittles on it. Thanks to my brother Alexander, the candy that we've all been eating a lot is the
Blown
sour.
up Skittles.
No, Catherine doesn't like. I don't really like them either, but they do have sour Skittle gummies.
Really?
Yeah, so we've been hanging on that for a little bit. So we may get the rainbow cake just to try it. So we
Okay.
are
Oh,
going the weekend of the 8th.
okay. You know what? Chicken pot pie could be on my target. I could be
I remember you
targeting
mentioned
that.
that. Yeah.
I could be targeting and at the same booth, the artist table in America, you can get the deviled egg trio. So that could be kind of one of the newer things
Mm.
that we go after. So who knows? I don't know. Don't guarantee the sushi donut Saturday just in case, but yeah. If not, the following weekend. So yeah, we'll probably try to chase those things down. That seems like quite a bit to try, and we'll be back the following week. So, and is this escargot chocolate flourless mousse cake thing in France? Is there really mousse in there too, or are they just making it look like a
No,
mousse, like
no.
a
Yeah, I think it's
like
mousse,
okay?
but there's no escargot. It's
Oh,
just shaped that way.
the refreshment port just outside of Canada also has a very nice poutine.
Mm.
So I want to try that too. So we'll have to kind of see what. Oh, Shirley has a point too, which she said recently. Wait a minute, we got to back up the truck. This weekend, we won't eat that much. It's going to be more of the following weekend because it's my birthday stream Saturday.
Oh,
And we're
that's
taking
Saturday.
everybody.
Yes.
We're taking everybody to Chefs de France.
That's right.
Chefs de France. I think it's a 5 or 6 o'clock. I think it's 6 something. Reservation, and I believe it by far. It's our highest viewed dinner live from start to finish.
Mhm.
Over 500 people watched us take down French food for 90 minutes or 2 hours. So yeah, should be good. So all that stuff we talked about, a lot of that will be deferred to the following week.
Makes sense.
But we're still going to take in some art and some attractions on Saturdays. So first impressions, we love all the food. We love all the festivals. We'll look at some. We'll go watch some performances.
Okay.
I think we'll have some performers from Frozen that night. So we'll check that out for sure. So there'll be some music, nice long birthday dinner, and enjoy Epcot for some art and mix a few rides in there. So it's going to be a fun Saturdays.
Performances after dinner or before?
After.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I mean, we got to look at that, right? We got to look at that. That might be in the midst of the performances.
Yeah, you might
dinner.
catch the last one, depending on what time. If it's 5, then you can certainly catch the last one. If it's 6, that's probably going to be a little tight. But
no,
might be
I
able
mean
to
they
make
go late. I mean, I think there's probably an 8 o'clock or something.
yeah, you should be able to make it.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, I'm excited about getting there and seeing all the art, the chalk art, the performances. Obviously, the scavenger hunt can't get there without that. Can't go there with Finley without doing the scavenger hunt. She will disown me. So we will certainly do that this trip, and the prize is a stencil. So you can get like a Mickey stencil or a Figment stencil, and then behind it is a Spaceship Earth stencil. So I'm sure she'll enjoy that. So that's what we'll be doing when we get there.
That'll be fun. She loves that, and I don't know. I wouldn't be opposed to doing either. I never am, but we'll see if there ends up being time to do that. and it's weird. I don't even see my reservation online here for
Shirley
that.
says it's 5:30.
Shirley always has my back, and so does Neil sometimes.
So if it's 5:30, you can certainly catch that last one.
Yeah, so that won't be a problem. Excellent, thank you, Shirley. All right, did we cover everything yet for Festival of the Arts?
Yeah, that was that's really what I was interested in, just to kind of get your take on it. I think it's nice to be able to, as a local, you can go a couple different times, right? If somebody was going and this is their once a year trip and they happen to go during Festival of the Arts, they're not going to spend as much time doing Festival of the Arts because they got to get on Frozen Ever After. They've got to get on, Remy's with the whole party. And so it's nice. That is certainly a benefit to being local when you have these festivals that you really want to take your time with, either the food or, in this case, the art and the food and the performances.
Yep, they all have the unique take. Jen
Yeah.
W is coming on the weekend of the 8th as well, so she's hoping to meet you there, Lawrence J Dubs.
Oh, good. It'll be J Dubs and L Dubs. Yeah, I think we're doing Magic and Epcot. So Saturday, Sunday, Magic, and then Epcot.
Yeah, we're doing Magic together on Saturday, right?
Yep.
Saturdays.
Yep.
Very nice. All right.
Yeah, so this is my favorite festival because it is so varied. There's so much to do, and I like that. That it's arts. So it's Festival of the Arts, plural, not just art. It's performance art, it's culinary art. So yeah, I'm excited to see that. And we didn't even mention it, but Communicore Hall. And what
that's right. Listen, finally, we get to see some more potential of Communicore Hall. I loved it. That really was amazed is to see all these authentic costumes on Broadway, celebrating 30 years of Disney on Broadway, was great. I really enjoyed that because I love displays of history and costumes from film or stage. I love all that. So I was in my glory. Absolutely loved it. We'll go back and look at it again and maybe again. So that was great. And when I came out of there, I was all pumped up about it. And I just looked at the camera and said to all you haters on social media, when Communicore first came out, I forgot what I said, but something like, complain now, because Disney knew what they were doing. They knew. So can they put something that hefty in festival after festival or whatever? I think they'd have to be creative, right? But it would be great if they could come up with something really cool to display for every festival.
I think Festival of the Holidays, they I'm sure could do something. Now we've talked about it. I know Anne Gilnack has mentioned it before, and maybe Jill too, where they used to have the cooking demonstrations, right?
Okay,
that would be a nice place to have that during Food and Wine Festival.
Easy, because that's where they used to do it, over at the Golden Dome. So they could easily just move that whole show right there. So what do you have left? You have Christmas and you have Flower and Garden. So they could treat it like a home show, maybe. I don't know. Set it up where you might be able to go home with something kind of compact or cool, or a little starter plants or whatever. They could come up with something, but that's a good starter idea, right? You can come through and maybe they can set up a display and show you the process of how they do a topiary, that kind of thing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Maybe, right, because this, I guess, would be the third festival since that building has opened.
Yep.
And this is the first one that it's really been seen to its potential. Maybe it just wasn't ready. Maybe they didn't have the materials ready to open the building and then, put out their vision. So if we had to go through what we went through with the last two to get this, I'm okay with that because that looked
And
really, really good.
and how quickly we forget, right? For Christmas, it was the gingerbread
Bread.
Spaceship Earth.
Hmm.
So maybe that's the start of a tradition where we're going to see the gingerbread Spaceship Earth every year.
Hopefully. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm glad to see that being used. Now, I did online see some complaints about the art booths that were there and saying that, you're trying to look at art and you've got the artists there and they're trying to sell stuff in the booths and you have all these people running around and dancing and loud music and all that. Did you feel that it was a detraction from looking at the art there?
That never entered my mind at all.
Okay.
No, no, I don't
Okay.
even really see a basis for that statement or argument.
Yeah,
I mean, what are
I
you
unless I
doing?
guess maybe if you didn't like the music that was playing, then maybe that, it's just, oh, it's so loud, but other than that, I thought it was fine.
Yeah, that doesn't. I didn't even think about that. And I listen. Some people just want to complain, so that's what they wanted to pull out from that one, I guess. I would never think of that. It's
Okay.
a celebration. It's a park. It's going to be loud. Are you trying to look at, if you want to look at art and peace, then you better go down the street to the museum.
True.
You
Not in
know,
a theme
I
park,
mean,
right? Like
no.
you are in a
Now,
theme park.
from a technological standpoint, we'll see what happens on Saturdays again. But I felt like that going into those metal tents messed with my signal. I feel like we lagged a little bit too much at times in some of them. So we'll keep a closer eye in on that
Yeah.
and try to make sure that I mean, worst comes to worst, I may have to just stand outside of it and zoom in. But not every tent did that to us, but
Right.
several did. So we'll just I'll warn people as we go in, and we'll just fix it if we need to.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, CB Disney fan, you got the alert from your app. It's time to go visit. Go check out the festival. Telling you.
absolutely.
So we do have some news that we can cover.
Sounds good.
So we'll go over that. So probably up until they had announced Villains Land, this was probably my favorite D23 announcement, that we were getting a nighttime parade. And in the grand scheme of things, that's really small compared to all the other announcements. But I don't know, it's just something about this, getting a nighttime parade is just really cool. So this is a look at the artist rendering of the Princess Float. And if you think about the Princess Float that's current, that's probably, I don't know, 30 years old maybe. The one I'm talking about, where all the
Yes.
princesses are on it.
Yes.
So,
Yep. It's
it
a castle. It's like a floating
Yeah.
castle.
yeah, it's shows its age. If the float is anything like this artist rendering, holy cow, this is going to be a
Yeah.
really, really good parade.
We were live when this was announced, and I couldn't have been more excited for that. And it's exactly like you said. There's so many other announcements that were so much bigger. We announced lands and
Yeah.
things like that. But, a little bit of me is like, wait and see. That's a little ways off. I can temper my excitement to a degree. But we wanted a nighttime parade for so long. And to finally get it, I think that's why we feel like we have more excitement for the other stuff that's going to be amazing. So, yeah, I cannot wait for the nighttime parade. I love the speculation. How many parades will there be per night? Because I just feel like back in the day when you had the electric The Electric Light Parade. I feel
Mhm.
like there were 2 of them, and then I go on to say, was it sandwiched in between 2 fireworks shows? I mean, or was it sandwiched in between the fireworks, one before, one after? It's gonna be exciting to see what Disney does with this, and of course, I feel like saving money and budget is more in their minds than ever. So it's probably one parade and one fireworks show, but the question's gonna be when. So easy to do, right? Easy to do in the winter when it gets dark.
Sure. Yeah.
You know, if I was scheduling, I'd be like, okay, we do happily ever after at 9, so the parade will be 8. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Or actually, they go to 8. Happily ever after is 8, so maybe it's a 7 o'clock parade. And then everybody just kind of stays on Main Street. That's gonna make it a little tougher, right? To get a decent spot on Main Street once this parade starts, maybe because a lot more people may hang around.
Yeah. Especially in the beginning. I mean, the entire summer, it's going to be like that.
Oh, yes,
So
absolutely.
yeah.
So it's like,
S-
what do you do? What do you do? What do you do in the summertime when it doesn't get dark till like 8:30? The park is gonna have to be open. Well, it doesn't have. I'm thinking be open later, but I don't know for sure because let's say we stick to the typical 10 o'clock. Um, Let me think out loud for a second. I don't think this is the case, right? I mean, we don't ever show fireworks and the park is closed in Magic anyway,
right.
right? There's always like a 40-minute buffer at least, right? So if you get HE at 9, the Magic can close at 10. So, it gets dark at 8:30. So maybe the parade happens around 8:30, roughly, right? And then maybe a 9:30 HEA.
Mm.
But would the park close at 10:30 or 11? That's
I,
interesting, right?
so my theory was even if you did this because you've got 2 nighttime um entertainments going on. You got the fireworks and you have the parade now. I think minimum park closes at 11 o'clock every day. Minimum. It should anyway. Sorry, Disney. I hate to spend your money for you, but the park needs to be open till at least 11.
Oh, at least that's an early night. That's an early night.
I
Um,
mean,
I think
12.
Magic should be midnight. I think it should be midnight across the board, pretty much.
I know I don't run the parks, but I'm telling you, there's got to be a way to figure it out that the parks are open till at least midnight, if not 1. You used to do 2 and 3 and all overnight, 24-hour days. You can figure this out. Come on.
Absolutely.
So we have that coming up, the parade. No set time on it, just says debuting this summer. So we'll see something more concrete hopefully soon. And then you also have the concept art for Disney Villains Unfairly Ever After, which is the stage show going where Lightning McQueen Racing Academy used to be, which because that's indoors, and I hardly go over there when I'm there anyway. I haven't even seen any work on that building. So this is really all we've gotten is the concept art.
Yeah, good question. I mean, work is underway over Animal Kingdom for Dino Land.
Yeah.
So, are they going to work in multiple parks?
Oh, yeah.
Or are they going to go?
There's
or are they gonna go
too
one at
many
a time?
projects scattered, so they've got to start doing that because they've got to finish that. The villain show's got to be ready for the summer. They've already announced that Muppets is going away. They've announced that Rock and Roller Coaster is going away to be reskinned for Muppets. There's a lot of that going on. So they haven't said where. They haven't said when, I should say, Rock and Roller Coaster is closing. I'm guessing it's not closing anytime soon because I just feel like that park can't take closing that big of an attraction for that long. I could be wrong. I don't think it's going to wait until Monsters is done, but I think it's going to be close to that time. What do you think?
Well, I agree with you that you can't let too many attractions down because it's going to make the rest of the park feel that much busier. So, I mean, if we, well, I guess just sticking to Hollywood, I'm with you. I think, well, they're not losing a lot when they start Monsters area. You're losing one attraction. You're losing Muppets, and not many people go to it.
Mm-hmm.
Really. There's a bunch of us that love it so much, but at the same time, Muppets is never that busy.
No.
It really isn't. So it's not going to affect the park much there. So if you're shutting down, and again, I don't even think a lot of people. I mean, a decent crowd, I say consistently, will go to Lightning McQueen. Rock and Roller Coaster is going to affect the park though. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they could do them both together because I don't think Muppets affects much. So I think they could do those both together.
While we're talking about that, you're losing also Pizza Rizzo and Mama Melrose. What quick service and what sit-down restaurant pick up the majority of those guests, would you say?
I love that question. Well, if you're looking for a sit down, it's not a buffet. I quickly, because I love it so much, want to go to like Hollywood and Vine, and I don't think your Mama Melrose crowd is going to matriculate over to the Hollywood Derby or the Brown Derby.
I don't think so.
That's a little bit more of an upper scale menu and everything. So you really don't have that much left. So it's probably 50s prime time.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a little more difficult to get into.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. And that, there's always reservations for that, but it always seems quite busy in there. So good question. And for Pizza Rizzo, your overflow quick service, I don't know. That could kind of be anything. Star Wars menus are really unique to it, and I don't think it's going to bring more people over there. You have Rosie's over there. Why am I missing the name on the other one? But you got Rosie's and the one next to it. Maybe that. Maybe Sunset gets a little bit busier because that place is busy. That is busy. It's hard to get a table over there a lot of times. Midday.
I kind of think the one that might pick up the most is kind of close to it. Backlot.
Oh yeah, perfect call.
I think
perfect call.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree. It's closest. You're right on that. 100%.
Hopefully not ABC Commissary.
No, we don't.
I don't need that. I don't need that one getting any busier.
That's right. Oh yeah, ABC Commissary. I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
ABC. Oof, that's a good menu. It's so sneaky good.
Mm-hmm.
ABC Commissary is sneaky good. They should put LID's logo on the windows because we highly endorse that quick service. We should probably rank our quick services at some point.
Good.
In the
good
parks.
call.
Top quick services.
All right. So also in Hollywood Studios, the marquee for the Voyage of the Little Mermaid is no more. That has been taken down. I wonder what they did with Ariel. Maybe Aaron took it. And so that is gone as they make room for The Little Mermaid, a musical adventure. So I never saw Voyage of the Little Mermaid. So I don't know how different. No, don't know how different it's going to be than the new one.
Do we have that in our repertoire for a post show?
Oh, if we don't, yeah, I haven't thought about it, so we might now. So we will see if we have that. Good call. So again, no date on this one except for this summer. So it's going to be a busy summer. Hall of Presidents closed for refurb. This happens either every 4 or 8 years. So this one, although I think should be relatively easy because you really just got to move some people around. But we'll see. Maybe that's not what they're doing. Oh, well, I mean, that's what they're doing, but maybe that's not all that they're doing. Maybe they're doing something else to it because it just says opening later this year. So we will see. Could be a quick,
Yeah.
or it could be a little bit longer.
Yeah, Tammy and I were talking about this last night, and I really don't think this has got to be, unless, like you said, unless they have other things planned, this has got to be the quickest turnaround in a
Yeah.
while.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what it takes to take one animatronic and move it and just pop one off, pop the other one over to the other one. It doesn't seem like it would be that big a process, but maybe it is. But it should. They're not creating a whole new animatronic.
Right.
You know, typically they have to wait
Right.
till the election is over, and I'm sure they get to work on it immediately.
Yeah.
I'm sure some preliminary work is done. You know, if you have your two candidates, you know, if you go back in time a little bit, and we all knew it was going to be Trump or Kamala, so
Mhm.
they probably had some preliminary work done
Yeah.
already, and that way to get a step on it. But they don't have to do much this time. So
No.
be interesting to see how long
Yep.
it takes.
Yeah. So we'll see. And like I said, if they do something else to it, someone said don't touch the seats. The seats are the most comfortable in all of Disney World. And now I'm like, oh, I don't remember the seats. I have to go back and feel the seats, I guess.
Yeah, it's never stuck out in my mind. Like we sit down and go, ooh,
Ooh.
I'm not leaving.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Hey, the modified single rider ended. Did you get to experience that one?
Wow. Wow, we didn't even get to experience it. So my take on that is people probably just weren't biting on it, and it's a weird concept, and it's not known really in the park. So
No.
how are guests even supposed to know this?
I don't
Because
know.
if you and I went on as buddies, we're not even going in the double rider line.
And it's in the
So it
same
seems like they didn't
place.
really.
You have to go down the same standby line apparently, and then it broke off or something like that. So no word on if another test is coming. I mean, listen, they did that with the single rider for Rise. They tested it a couple different ways, and then they finally went with what they're using now, and that seems to be what they're sticking with. So we'll see. I just thought this was a very, very quick test.
It was. It was dead before it left the ground.
Yep. Yeah. New AP magnet came out today, available for pickup in Creations. Now through February 28th during park hours, and it is Ray from Princess and the Frog. Sharon's asking, was it a secret? I think it was one of those tests. It's almost like stores have soft openings where they just open the doors to let whoever comes in, they don't announce that they're open, just to kind of get the I was going to call them the cast, because talking about Disney, kind of used to the systems and ringing people up and stocking the store and that kind of stuff. So I don't know, maybe that was the idea. So yeah, I'll be picking up this magnet for sure. Since I became an annual pass holder, I have not missed one, so I don't plan on that happening. I will not be missing a magnet. Grand Fiesta Tour is closed for refurbishment now through March 15th. They have not said what this entails. So we will have to just wait and see. Stormalong Bay is also closed for refurb, and this is opening sometime in June.
Look at that. Oh, that's over at our yacht club?
Mm-hmm. That's the
What is Stormalong
sand bottom
Bay?
beach. That's the sand bottom pool.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
So I will show. Well, will we show that? Maybe we'll show it to all of you, because actually, this Saturday's also this Saturday's right. Well, are we going in? We don't. Are we going inside the parks? Maybe not.
No, we've
We can
kind
just
of
no, because we kind of touched on that. So I'll
been
just
in
touch
all
on
the
this.
parks. Yeah.
So for Saturdays, like I said, we'll do some attractions. We'll look at more art. We will not eat as many food booths this time because we're doing our Chefs de France dinner at 5:30, taking you all there with that. And the World Showcase walkthrough will be a little bit different because probably start in Mexico. We're going to work our way around, and we're just not going to do the UK. Maybe dip in the UK, but we won't do Canada. There's nothing going on in Canada anyway. And we're going to exit out the other way because we're leaving our car over at Boardwalk. So we'll finish the World Showcase walkthrough maybe with a lap around Boardwalk, and we can show you that Stormalong Bay and what it looks like.
So obviously, with that, the slide and Hurricane Hana's bar is also closed. All right. Good night, Mom. My mom said she's leaving. There is a great character dining blog on DisneyParksBlog.com. There's a video that goes along with it. So check that out if you're interested in character dining. They talk about all of the different restaurants that have character dining, so they would have been able to answer the question about Ohana for us. But I just thought that was really cool that they put out. So make sure to check that out. And Disney Parks blog is from Disney. That is official Disney. So trusted source there. The Premier Lightning Lane starting today is available to all guests. So guests of Disney Resort hotels and other select hotels will be eligible to purchase up to 7 days before their first day of their resort stay. And other guests can purchase 3 days in advance. So the test when this first came out was only deluxe and deluxe villas. So now it is being rolled out to everyone. So I'm assuming then that also means that there are more, not slots, but availability of it, because it has sold out on certain days only. And this was when it was only available for deluxe. So they had to have expanded how many they can sell per day in order to open it up to everybody, not just Disney World Resort guests, but everyone. So runs on average about 300, I'm going to say. What are your thoughts on the Premier Pass?
Well, I don't remember a ton about it. We are going to do a vlog on Thursday, so we're not live on Thursday, but I am working for the channel. I'm going to be cutting like 3 videos that day, going into overtime. And one of them is we're going to test this Lightning Lane Premier Pass, and we're going to see if we can do every single attraction. And we'll decide, are we trying to do it before 4 o'clock, before dinner, like get in at the start, see how quick we can do it. I like that. Like, how fast can we do the Premier Pass today?
Mm-hmm.
So that'll probably be part of it. Of course, ultimately, can you do everything in one day? Epcot makes it a little bit easier. And also, can we do everything in order? Think about that. Could we do everything in order rather than jump around all around the park?
Yeah.
Could we start at Spaceship Earth and then go to Nemo and then do the land and Soarin' and Figment and then loop around? Three Caballeros is not running right now. Can we do Frozen? Can we do Ratatouille all in a row? I missed one. I missed Mission Space. So can we do and Cosmic Rewind? So can we do all of those in a row? I think that will be part of the challenge if it's that, and we'll make it 2 challenges, that and speed. How fast can we do it? So we'll that'll be fun to try, and we'll put that vlog out in the very near future.
And for those of you that don't know, the Lightning Lane Premier Pass is very different from Lightning Lane Multipass, which you have to select your first 3 rides, and then after you use one, you can select another one. This one is you don't have to select anything. There are no times. You just go when you want to go. Although it is one use
Only.
only, so it's a one-time use only. So you can't continue to use it on Buzz Lightyear, even though you might want to, Corey. You cannot do Buzz Lightyear
Come
all
on.
day long. Sorry.
All right, Mr. Lawrence, then. So what's the over and under? Everybody watching for the future vlog, everybody watching now live, anyone listening later, if you're listening on all the other apps, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Music, and beyond, come on over to Living in Diz or the DizPod channel and comment later. What's the over and under then at Epcot? Do you think? How many hours will it take us to do the Premier Pass if we just we go to every single lightning lane in order? I would probably say let's just average each wait time 15 minutes. How many rides do we have? 1, 2, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, let's just say 10. Let's just say 10. I could be off. I'm just trying to be quick for the sake of keeping good podcasting going. 10 rides, 15 minutes. That's 150 minutes. Walk time has to be put in. Should we throw an hour in for walk time? Let's go hour and 15 maybe. Let's go 90 minutes just to be safe.
Sure.
So 90 plus 150 is what, 240? Divide that by 60. What's that math for hours?
You're at 4 hours.
Okay. Can we do Premier Pass in every ride in 4 hours? Find a Fun says 3 hours. So we'll have to come up with a time and at the beginning of the vlog say, can we do every ride in Epcot at this amount of time? So that'll be fun. It'll be a fun vlog to do.
I'm gonna give that some
Give
more
us more thought.
and I'm gonna look at it.
Okay.
4 hours could
trust
be
you.
Now that's not Journey of Water because that's only a standby, right? So we're not counting that one.
Yeah, I guess we won't count that because it's not part of it.
Guardians, technically, I guess you're not counting it because you're not using it.
Oh, you can't use it
I don't
for
believe
Premier
so.
Pass? Oh. Okay then.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay. I mean, we'll throw it in there. I think we're going to do it. We'll throw it in there.
And you're only doing Mission Space Green. Or will you do orange?
Only one. Only
Yeah.
one. Greg could talk me into it. We'll see. We'll see.
All right. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel like 4 hours, while that does feel ambitious, if that's the purpose, I think it can be done.
Yeah, so maybe we'll say Premiere Plus Guardians and Moana.
That should be.
Steve
that
says
should be
Corey has
interesting.
to stop and talk time too. Yeah, it's like when I do yard work outside. My neighbors always stop me. You're trying to mow in a certain amount of time, and then they stop and they want to talk. That kind of thing. Yeah. Excellent.
Hey, I'm on the screen twice. Hello. We're gonna end here in a few minutes, but I just wanted to do something nice for the cast members. So I made a list of all the cast members that I wanted to give cast compliments to, and that I did give cast compliments to. But thought you all in chat would like to participate as well, so I'm going to leave that up as we finish out here. So you can give Joe from Kissimmee, Florida, a cast compliment. He works in the parking lot at Magic Kingdom, and that was on January 5th. Really nice guy, really nice to talk to. We jumped in the back of the tram, and he was there. And while we were waiting to take off, had a whole nice little conversation with Joe. So, yeah, love to give out cast compliments for folks that work really hard.
Yeah,
so
that's a great thing.
Tomorrow, you are in the parks, but this is a different stream tomorrow.
It's a different kind of couple streams, huh?
Yeah.
So this one, now I am getting early word that the signal is a little rough over there at the Island Tower. So we're gonna have to see how that goes. I'm sure it'll be better than I expect. But you know, if we have too much trouble, we might have to employ you a little bit more in the studio, a little bit more, um, even to the point where I would have to imagine inside the Wayloo or Waylulu, it would probably be fine. But maybe it could be spotty when we go outside to try to do fireworks or something. I mean, again, we talk about pivot, right? If we're feeling like it's just not going to happen signal wise, we'll just get our butts over to MK for HEA on Main Street and go from there. But we are live till midnight tomorrow night because it is extra magic hours. So the original plan is this. We're going to open up with dinner at the Waylulu Lounge at the new Island Poly Tower. Then we're going to go on the roof. I think it's the roof, or it's just the 5th floor. We're going up higher to give you an Amaze Diz view of Happily Ever After. And then we're taking the boat or whatever over to Magic and close Magic out at midnight. And then do you know what you have for them for the post show tomorrow night after that?
No.
I don't either. So.
Oh, wait, did we talk about? Yes, I do.
We know. It's on the thumbnail.
It's in the thumbnail.
Wishes. Wishes.
Yeah.
Get ready for wishes, everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, you're going to have Happily Ever After and Wishes in the same stream. So that should be fun.
Yes.
And maybe I'll find you a nice ride to get on before we go to Wishes.
That sounds awesome. Let's talk about our sponsor before we go. If you're looking for a home that offers the perfect blend of luxury, comfort, and convenience with Disney World in your backyard, Victor Naraki is a licensed realtor with Vision Home Real Estate LLC, and he is here to help you find the home of your dreams. With over 13 years of experience in the Disney area home market and a proven track record of success, Victor is the perfect partner to guide you through every step of the home buying process. So why wait? Visit celebratingflorida.com today to learn more about Victor's exclusive range of properties and schedule of viewing with Victor. Your dream home is just a click away. And also, we can mention Disney Adventure Home. If you're all looking for a place to go off property, this is the place to go. We're talking 3 bedrooms. We stayed there, 3 bathrooms over at Windsor Hills. It's 6 minutes from Disney, literally. And you have all the restaurants at your disposal, Walmart, Target, all of that stuff. Full kitchen over there. They even accommodate for the toddlers and the infants with high chairs and things like that. You have your own private pool in the back with Mickey on the bottom. Turns all kinds of crazy colors at night. And super, super private. High walls around it. It's your own. And plenty of amenities off that property of the townhome as well. They have a water park, fitness center, game room, and more. So you can do that. Disney Adventure Home can be your perfect off-property getaway. And that's always in the description below of our videos.
Very nice. Very, very nice. And having just stayed at a Verbo on my last trip, totally agree with sometimes it's nice to stay off property and be in a kind of more home environment than a resort environment. So mix it up.
Yep. Yes, sir. So we want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. Once again, watching live, and we appreciate all of you just as equally who listen to us on all the other platforms. And yeah, we'll see you all in the parks tomorrow night, and also starting from the newest DVC resort, the Island Tower, Poly Tower, which we're very excited to see. It's so beautiful. I've seen some videos of it today.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait to see it. It's going to make me feel like I'm in Hawaii. I almost want to drop a tear. Yes. But until then, you have something to say right there. Coming up on the DizPod in the near future.
Yeah. So next month, we will have Once Upon a Nanny, the CEO of that company. Her name is Cyan. She's going to be joining us to talk about her company and what they do. So we're excited for that. And essentially, they are a nanny service in the resort. So not only the theme parks, but also in your resort. So we'll ask her, get your questions lined up. is it all day? Do they only do partial day? Do they do just we want to go to dinner? So we'll be talking to her. And then I got a feeling Allison's going to be excited for this one. Hopefully Neil will be in chat with us that night as well for Brett Bowles, who is a phenomenal music theory teacher. So he's going to be joining us as well next month to talk about Disney music theory. And if you don't follow him on TikTok and Instagram, go ahead and do that, because he makes you think about the music that we're listening to and why it grabs us the way it does, why it pulls on our heartstrings. So very excited to talk to him about that.
I just put the Disney Adventure Home link in there. If anyone wants to click on it and check it out, our video is on there. Our vlog is there as well. We did a vlog on it too, so you can go there and look at it, or you can go on livingindiz.com and check that tour video out that we did. We did a review of it, and we loved it, and look forward. Based podcast. I mean, why do you feel the way you feel with Disney songs and all that stuff? That's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
So for now, everyone, we're just a couple of bros talking Disney, right?
That's us. We will see you tomorrow night for the pre-show, and then we'll be live from the new Poly Tower. What is its official name?
I feel like when I looked it up to be sure, and I was corrected, I think it's the Island Poly Tower.
Okay.
Before we go, let me just look this up.
So we'll
be
do that.
sure.
Somebody asked me about
Yes, it's Island Tower at Disney's Polynesian Villas and Bungalows.
All
So,
right. Very cool.
Island Tower is fine.
Island Tower. So we'll go to the Island Tower, then we're going to hop over to Magic. Are you taking the boat or walking, or?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
All right.
I don't know. We have to go through security anyway. So I don't know. It'll remain to be seen how
Got
we get
it.
there.
And then we will do the post show with Wishes, and I'll find a ride for us to get on before we check out Wishes. Somebody asked, I think it was Shannon, about old Epcot streams. We've actually already done Epcot Forever with the kites, and we've done Illuminations, and we've done Harmonious. So I'll give you a couple others. There's a couple different versions that we still have coming up for you.
Whoop, whoop.
So thank you all for watching. Appreciate it every time. If you've enjoyed this, please make sure to hit the like button if you haven't on the way out. If you are new to the channel, consider subscribing. We'd love to have you along this Disney journey with us. And we will see you all tomorrow night.
Good night, everyone.
DizPod, where the magic's here to stay.